Hey, what's up guys? Alan here. Welcome to a very special Thoughts on This Halloween edition. And in honor of the spookiest time of year, I'll be giving my thoughts on Hocus Pocus, directed by Kenny Ortega, who you might know as the director for Newsies, the High School Musical franchise, and the Descendants franchise. The film is set in Salem, Massachusetts. It centers around the Sanderson sisters who were brought back to life for one Halloween night. So it's up to Max, Danny, Allison, and Thackeray to save the town from their evil clutches. The film was a box office bomb when it was in theaters back in 1993, but has gained popularity through home video releases and TV airings, making it a cult classic. A sequel was eventually made and released on Disney Plus in 2022. Now, what do I think about this film? We all know this film, and I think we can all agree that this is one of the standard Halloween films, so I'm not going to spend too much time giving my thoughts on it, so I'm just going to cut to the chase. I knew nothing about this film up until 10 years ago, and since then I have watched it consistently around this time of year usually, and every time I watched it, I was never bored. I always enjoyed every second of it. It's silly, a little bit thrilling, and overall campy, making it a true Halloween classic. Sarah Jessica Parker, Kathy Najimy, and of course Bette Midler were without a doubt the highlight of the whole film. They were goofy both individually and together, and all three of them had great chemistry. They bounced off of each other so well, and they made for some of the film's hilarious and unforgettable scenes. Bette Midler singing her version of I Put a Spell on You was by far the best scene of the film. From the singing chops and her over-the-top acting, she was the star in that scene and the entire film, despite her being the bad guy. And as for the actual good guys, they also had great chemistry with one another. Omri Katz and Thora Birch made for a great sibling duo, creating a wholesome dynamic between the two. And Vanessa Shaw as the love interest to Katz's character was the icing on the cake that made them a great trio altogether. They were likable and very easy to root for. Thackeray Binks is probably the most underrated character in the film, as no one ever actually talks about him that much. I like him because he has two personality traits from when he was a human and cat. He was more gentle and firm when he was a human, but more witty and sarcastic as a cat. And both Sean Murray and Jason Marsden did a great job in bringing the character to life. The whole aesthetic of the film is the definition of frightfully fun, in the sense that it's not too scary, but rather more wacky and over the top. And it's the nice change of pace from the usual scary and gory horror films. And it may be from the 90s, but it still feels like it's something fresh. While the sequel invoked the exact same charm and nostalgia from the first film, it was mid at best. The screenplay was a bit weak compared to its predecessor, and the new characters, while likable, were more forgettable and lackluster. However, the chemistry between Midler, Parker, and Najimy was just as hilariously fun as it was in the first film, looking like they have not missed a step and showed us that they still got it. Overall, Hocus Pocus is just a fun Halloween movie. The production level may not be as grand as other Halloween films, but the comedy, magic, spookiness, and heart is what makes it a staple throughout the Halloween season. This is one film I would watch every year at some point during the Halloween season. It's a film that I consider a must-watch if you're a Disney fan or a big Halloween juggernaut. And that's it for this very special Halloween edition of Thoughts on This. And if you agree or disagree, let me know down in the comments. And if you haven't already subscribed, that would really mean a lot. That's all I have to say, and as the Pumpkin King once said, Happy Halloween! Bye!